Ladies and gentlemen, make sure you are following us on Apple Podcasts and Spotify.
Give us a 5-star rating. It massively helps us out. Enjoy. Oh. Well, shall we kick things off, ladies and gentlemen? Gentlemen.
Yeah, gentlemen.
First topic. Manager/player of the season.
Oh, I'm going to need a bigger intro than that. This is the bloody end of season Pitch Side Awards. We built up a year to this.
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, this is the moment you waited for. The first award of the Pitch Side Premier League Award Show is Manager of the Season!
And the nominees are as follows.
Every manager in the Premier League.
So to give you a preface of what's going to happen today, guys, we each have 3 nominations and then a discussion and also our selected winners, and then we will
I didn't
decide.
read that at the top.
Yeah, I've got 3 nominations.
Yeah, so 3 nominees for each.
I can think of
own
3.
individual winner, and then
you only put the winner?
and we'll put it to a group.
I didn't see that at the top.
It's okay, man. We forgive you because
How
your
do we
arm affects your eyesight.
how do we decide who the overall winner is? Because we've each picked.
Well, we
winners.
are.
I'm very glad you asked.
Oh, don't
Because
tell me you're the king of this.
no, there'll be a series of polls on the Pitch Side Twitter
Nice.
where you can decide who is the true winner of the Pitch
It's
Side
an
Awards.
interactive.
Yeah,
award
interactive.
show.
Hang on a minute. So
fuck's
what?
sake.
We're just doing the nominees and we're not
seen the
giving a winner.
average view?
No, you're giving your own winner, but
we
then
do-
overall winner.
So 3
in the
nominations.
awards today, we have no winners.
No, three award. Sorry. Well, you have a winner. You've got your own winner, but it's not a Pitch Side winner.
Yeah, so I've done it quite indie of me. I've got 3 nominations and no winner. So my winner will be decided by my
And he's
argument
got
I put
1
forward
winner
today.
and no nominations. So I'm
can
the only
think of
person that's done this.
nomination.
No, as in I will.
Fuck me, man. I sent out, can everyone make sure you do?
I did it.
You're the only one.
No, Lewis, I actually have got a winner.
smuggled it
I
in.
want to see if my winner will change after I debate with myself.
That's okay. You need to make it up on the spot.
I can think of I've got some of them. I've got multiple answers. So.
Guys, can I put forward my 3 nominations first? Because
Go on,
otherwise, if I don't go first, you lot will say I'm copying you.
Okay.
Go.
Okay, my nominations for Manager of the Year are as follows.
Became American there. It's like
Mikel Arteta. Gary O'Neill. Unai Emery.
Wait,
That's pathetic.
you're missing a lot of names on that list.
I can only do 3,
you can only
mate.
do 3, and really that's quite beneficial because I have different names to those.
Yeah.
So
And also, I can only do 3. So what?
Yeah,
Yeah, do
and-
like a list
yeah,
of 6 people.
and
Like, there's been so many good managers this year. Like, get over yourself, Lewis.
It's crazy, man.
do I do my nominations?
Yeah, go around ever doing nominations.
My nominees for Manager of the Season are Eddie Howe,
Okay.
Unai Emery, and Josep Guardiola.
Oh, you're so boring, mate. You're so. Let me get this straight. You're giving one of your nominees a Manager of the Year. The guy's won the Premier League 3 years in a row.
Yeah,
Right,
it's not
okay.
that's not a bad managerial achievement. Is it?
I think he's pretty good at management then in that case.
Yeah,
no?
but he's also got a really good team. I mean, you're looking at the
Has
likes
he?
of Bournemouth, who were never expected to stay up, were they, Tom?
Right.
And they finished 5 points off Chelsea.
He's about to win a treble, mate.
Yeah, he needs to jog on. That's what he needs to do.
And he's going to win the title by what, 15 points? What's he won it by 10 points, something?
Grow up.
3 nominees.
Eddie Howe, Gary O'Neill, Guardiola.
Interesting. So you've got Emery, same as me. You've got O'Neill, same as me. But no Mikel Arteta in there.
No.
After managing a team to second place, the only team to push City after no one expected him to finish top 6.
They pushed them for a
no one
few
expected them to
months.
finish
When
top
it mattered,
6.
they didn't.
Top 6, no one expected.
No, I think 6 or higher was definitely.
People
if you ask
had
anyone
Arsenal
pre-
top
No,
6.
I had
Yes, they
Arsenal
did.
5th. I definitely had Arsenal 5th.
But
so-
still, no one expected them to finish second.
No, that's true.
When Tottenham finished second and they pushed whoever, you all were calling them bottlers when they were never top of the league. When Leicester won the title, everyone said, and Poch
Technically, they finished 3rd then.
Poch was never getting shouts for Manager of the Season when they weren't expected to win it. Guardiola has treated you like his bitch the last few months.
Yeah, look, I agree with that.
Eddie Howe and O'Neill have completely done not the impossible, but the unthinkable for both.
But look at Unai Emery. He picked up that Villa side.
Yeah,
but
but
on the verge of brink.
Yeah, but it was
And he got him in Europe.
It's a talented Villa squad that probably should have been top. It was an underachieving.
So why could Gerrard
But is that not?
Because he's terrible.
Yeah, but that's what I mean. So
But
that's
so he's a
reflective
good manager.
of good management.
Yeah,
Yeah.
So therefore,
No, but
what's that?
no, but he hasn't overachieved as much as O'Neill and Howe have. Not one person.
Well, from the point of
apart from
inheritance,
him, or a few Newcastle fans thought Newcastle were finishing the top 4 comfortably. By the way,
No, that's
they
not-
nearly got 3rd.
Look, not one person thought Villa would get Europe.
But when did Emery,
Oh wait, they finished 7th.
Well, exactly.
I predicted them to finish 6th.
So people did have them.
No
in
one
the
else
top
did.
6.
I got laughed at. I literally got ridiculed for saying Villa would finish 6th.
at what point did Emery actually take over?
They were like
Where were they?
17.
17.
And he finished 7th.
I mean, that's 10 places, right?
That's pretty goddamn good.
He's done an amazing job. Deserby's done an amazing job.
Yeah, we need to put Deserby
Thomas
into the mix.
Frank's done a really good job. Silva's done a really good. There's loads who've done really good job.
I was actually gonna. My three were actually gonna be O'Neill, Emery, and Deserby.
Yeah.
So why have you guys not included Deserby? Because he's taken Brighton to 6th.
You only get 3.
6th place for Brighton. Do you know how insane that is?
Yeah, it's more. I think a lot of the groundwork, as much as I think he's improved and done well at Brighton, the groundwork was there. So it was kind of he just followed it on, so to speak.
Yeah. We did presume that it was Potter, right? Originally.
Well, we thought Brighton were good under Potter.
Yeah.
But Deserby's made him better.
Yeah, he has.
for sure,
he has. Yeah, but we can only pick 3. And every single person in the world had Bournemouth bottom, let alone where they finished 13th or comfortably staying up.
5 points off Chelsea.
Yeah, comfortably staying up. They've and he's never managed before. He came in as a caretaker, did so well. He's kept them up and kept the job.
Off the back of
they
9-0.
barely signed anyone. It's such a ridiculous job he's done. And then doing it they've some big results. They're like going away to Spurs.
Almost
playing nice football.
Almost drawing against
1-0.
Arsenal.
Yeah.
Yeah, Liverpool 1-0 at home.
I think, they've done. He's done an unbelievable job. I think my 3 is definitely the 3, and anything else is wrong.
No,
Yeah, but you have to pick a winner. And then we put the winner forward for the
How?
poll.
well, isn't actually the winner just Guardiola? Because actually, he did win it.
Well, no, because there's more to it than that, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yes, he is expected, and they should have won the league. It's the way they've done it, and the fact, even though it's a Premier League award, you've got to take into account how far they've gone in other competitions and still dominated the Premier League.
That's why Klopp won it last season.
I'm going to push Gary Neal to win Manager of the Year because no one expected Bournemouth to stay up, let alone be 5 points off Chelsea.
I'm going to go Eddie Howe.
I'll go Pep Guardiola.
That is the
Pep Guardiola
boring.
Okay.
Boring.
Let's put it to a vote, right? Is Pep Guardiola the best manager in the Premier League?
Yes.
Therefore, should win the best manager.
Is he managing the best team in the Premier League, though?
Yeah, but that's under his guys.
No, but that
when it falls off, he changes things.
That isn't the question of the award. The question is who's performed best as a manager this season.
And it's Pep Guardiola.
If anything, they've struggled more than ever.
He's arguably going to create the most prolific team in Premier League history.
No,
But that's what a boring person would say.
Or a correct person.
Would you not say Howe has outperformed him in terms of what he has at his disposal?
Yeah, but would you... Okay, so here's a question. Would you take Pep Guardiola over Eddie Howe at Newcastle?
No. I've always said that. No.
Oh, Lewis,
shut up,
Okay,
man.
so would you take Pep Guardiola at any of these clubs if you knew he was the best manager in the league?
I'm not sure about a relegation club because we haven't seen him in that
for the most
environment.
part, amongst the managers that are suggested, so like the managers of Brighton,
Here's one for you.
Villa.
But I agree. He's the best
in charge
manager.
of City this season will probably win the league.
I disagree.
No, but hang on.
They got Haaland, man. He scored 25,000 goals.
Hang on. De Zerbi's a better manager than Gary O'Neill, but I've put Gary O'Neill ahead of him in a Manager of the Season award because I think he's outperformed him as a manager.
You have to take
what he's expected.
exactly.
Yeah, but
you have to take into consideration the situation they're in when they
expectation.
got
I'm
expectation
I'm also
and how they transform that club.
That's true,
And
but
the
I'm also
expectations.
taking into a point, taking into account the point of the fact that City on Saturday could indeed produce a treble,
They could.
and that is.
Still only one trophy in the Premier League, though.
I was going to put Emery first, but because they are now in the
hell.
Champions League
Yeah.
final and won the FA Cup, I think it's undeniable.
Yeah, but that's also unfair because Gary O'Neill can't win the Champions League, mate.
No, he
So
can't.
you can't take into consideration what they're doing.
Well, no, you
outside.
can
you
because
can, because that's
comes
still
with
management.
the pressures of managing a bigger
Yeah.
club. There's bigger expectations, bigger achievements, more things, more games.
Yeah.
Yeah, but like, for example, Haaland is going to win the Premier League Golden Boot, but you can't take into consideration the goals he scored outside the Premier League for that.
What the hell are you on about?
Yeah, because
That actually does make sense.
That's a black and
yeah,
white
but that's an
award.
That actually
objective
does make
award.
sense.
That's an
No,
objective award.
yeah.
That's a number you hit, and you get the award for being
Yeah.
a number. Whereas a manager of the season is a subjective award. It's
the Premier League manager of the season. It is the Premier League manager team. When Arsenal won the Invincibles, they lost games outside the Premier League.
Of course it's a subjective award, because why do we have three different answers then? If it's not an objective award, why have you said a different person to me and Tom?
Because I'm looking at the Premier League manager of the season, which we're
and
meant
it's
to be
still
judging
up
it.
to
Yeah, but
opinion.
your example of the Golden Boot doesn't make
is
sense.
a fact.
Okay, well, Arsenal Invincibles went undefeated, but they lost outside the Premier League.
So?
Exactly.
What are you on about?
But
Yeah, exactly.
One's an objective point, one's a subjective point. That's what I'm trying to say.
Are you hearing what I'm saying, Lewis?
What the hell?
They're just getting angry, as they always do, but actually, I'm actually presenting,
No, 'cause you just compared the
I'm actually
manager-
presenting a valid point and
you
argument.
compared the Manager of the Season award to a Golden Boot award. That's completely different. One you get for...
No, I did that so you'd understand that we're talking about the Premier League. We're not talking about Champions League Manager of the Year.
You arguing the player of the season would have been more realistic than...
But the point
Relevant.
is he's a manager in the Premier League that has to account for other competitions as well. That's the point of management.
See,
Boo-hoo. City got an unlimited amount of talent that he has to juggle players around. Fucking hell, you can play a second first team, we could win the Premier League.
at least you're not bitter.
My point was, Gary O'Neill is Manager of the Year.
In your opinion.
I don't agree.
Who do you say then?
Eddie Howe?
Fair enough.
So we've got three.
I think we can both agree it's not Guardiola.
I wouldn't say no to Guardiola.
Shut up, Tom. You're doing my side.
I'd have it between Howe and Guardiola. And O'Neill would be third, in my opinion.
But to be fair, if nobody suggested Guardiola and then we put it to a poll, that would be the most ludicrous.
You were all saying...
I didn't suggest Guardiola.
That's what I'm saying. If none of us suggested Guardiola and then put it to a three-person poll, which is what we're doing for the award,
We've all been saying...
every response would be, it's Pep Guardiola.
Yeah, me included, Arsenal are winning the league, they're going to do, blah, blah. And then he's come in with this new role for John Stones,
Exactly.
who's now he's
changed the
arguably
squad.
one of the best midfielders in the world at the minute. And he's a centre-half. He's managed to implement Haaland perfectly now, when we were all saying, some idiots, when I had that rant, people saying, Haaland's he's not good for the team. It was all that shit.
There were some people in this room that thought that Casemiro was a better signing than Haaland, and actually Haaland made City worse. Turns out Haaland's the key to making City the greatest side ever.
Well,
Not the key.
you're quite over there, chimp.
I mean, they quite literally bought Haaland, and they're going to win a treble.
But so
but-
why are you arguing against him being manager of the season?
No, I'm arguing that people got it wrong with Haaland. I'm saying Haaland's player of the season.
So the fact he's turned it around, and 2 months ago, no one would have thought they'd win the league by 10 points, other than Gary
It was
Neville.
dynamic management. Like, things were going wrong, he's changed it, and they're way better. That's the point of management.
And it's all right
why
going,
it
he's got all this talent, all this money. Yeah,
So did
other
Chelsea.
teams, so have Arsenal, so United in the last 5 years. But look how he's got Grealish, who wasn't really that great last season. He was all right, and now he's been one of their key players all season.
But he started going out again. That's
He
why.
implements, he coaches, he gets everything right.
You've got to realise, for us to even have that discussion point of Haaland makes City worse, to 6 months later being, he's now part of the greatest.
That's naivety from you, though.
No, but that's also a change in management to accommodate him better, though, isn't it?
He wasn't the only one saying it, I think.
Yeah.
A lot of naivety around the earth.
Naivety? A lot of naivety.
I still give mine to Gary O'Neill. Up the Bournemouth, up the Cherries.
So O'Neill, Pep, Howe.
I love Bournemouth, fan. You lot are amazing. I've always liked you. I always
At
thought you'd
least,
stay up
what's
as well.
yours? One word answer.
Eddie Howe.
So 2 words.
Obvious.
What is?